Hello everybody, my name's Fred and welcome to Bit by the Sea. Today we'll have a quick look at the market conditions. It's fairly slow today, we've had a little bit of a downturn, but the S&P 500 will open up in a couple of hours, so let's get into it. Right, as you can see from the crypto bubbles, very little's happening at the moment. We've got some red, we've got a couple of greens, very few are pumping. AGIX has got a bit of a pump going on at the moment, but in the last day. Let's look at the hour though. It has gone down, so that's not going to be, nothing is forever. A lot of big red ones coming in at the moment. We've got a little bit of a pull down. I know we have on Bitcoin. So let's have a look at that one. Bitcoin here had a little bit of a downturn earlier on today, but I drew this triangle. This is on the 4-hourly chart. And it is looking as though we are having a bit of a squeeze here. So this is right on the heart line of my ascending channel here. We've had this for a few days now, and the channel may not be perfect. It's only hitting a few times, a couple of times at the bottom, a couple of times at the top. But as long as it's still in it, it's not the perfect channel, but it is giving us some indication of what's going on. Now, we have got a weekly down here, which held it back. Weekly down here, which has held it back a little bit. As you can see down here, I have got a 50% 618 from a Fibonacci retracement from this low down here to this high up here. And I've put that as a little channel there. If we have got a retracement coming back, then I would expect it to hit one or two of those levels. Having said that, we have now got this this wedge formation, which we're closing in on very, very quickly. And in fact, in just well, I would expect when the S&P 500 opens, that's going to move. Maybe a bit of volatility beforehand. Bitcoin at the moment is doing very well. Really, it has gone up to 25,000, been hovering around that 25,000 mark for quite a while. I think this is just a small retest. We did have Putin doing his little speech today. I think that was an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours long, giving us a load of rubbish as usual. So that might have been part of this pull down. There's a few things on there. Let's have a look. It's weird to think we've only got 2 million left, is it, of Bitcoin until we've got maximum supply. So most of the Bitcoin that's ever been minted is actually out there. If we have a look at the other charts a little bit here, we can see Bitcoin holding steady, Ethereum going down a little bit. It has got to some resistance at the moment, especially between ETH and Bitcoin trading pairs. BUST. Now we've got the Paxos problems at the moment where they've been told not to mint any more BUSD. We've got a year, I think it is, to get out of it. That's holding fairly steady. Surprising, really. I expected that to dip a lot more. XRP doing very well indeed, considering. Conflux network. Now, the CFX network, this is the only blockchain that's, this is a layer 1 blockchain that's regulated in China. So that's doing well. Let's have a look at that a second. Yeah, up 3%, that says there. I think I saw it a little bit more on the chart earlier. 21.45, so there's a bit of disparity there. But that's doing fairly well. That's over the last 24 hours. Let's have a look. 7 days, just been going up. 14 days, we're seeing the same kind of rise day on day there. So maybe a little bit of a pullback. We'll have to see over the next few days where that's going. Now, of course, the S&P 500 will open up in a couple of hours. We're expecting some volatility, as I said. We've had the last day was Friday the 17th. So we've had a few days. We had a President's Day yesterday. So over in America, it was a bank holiday. We'll see what happens on this. Don't know which way it's going to go. So a couple of hours, keep your eye open. DXY holding steady. It's just slowly going up, but there's very little movement. And Bitcoin has been kind of ignoring the DXY for a couple of weeks. So its influence isn't quite as big as it certainly has been. And hopefully we have got some sort of decoupling between the two. Now, BNB network, this is the Paxos problem that we said earlier on today. There's been a lot against both the Binance BUSD, which apparently, according to Binance, has got nothing to do with them other than name. Paxos are saying exactly the opposite, really. We've also got the BNB coin as well. The ratio is dropping on that because people are thinking that the SEC are going to be going after BNB after the BUSD. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this coin or this token. It is dropping at the moment, so we'll have to see what happens over time. Other news today, we've got another executive. This is Nishad Singh, who was one of the executives for FTX. He's joined Caroline Ellison and Gary Wang in saying that he's going to plead guilty to fraud charges. So this is according to Bloomberg, and it'll be quite interesting to see what happens there. Sam Bankman-Fried, we know he's going to go to prison. He wasn't the be-all good guy that we thought he was going to be, and it looks like he was using a lot of our funds. I was very lucky I was out of it. So I didn't get affected by FTX at all, other than the actual dump itself, which happened on crypto. So my percentage of coins and crypto that I had didn't change. Some little trades that I was in, I was able to get out of or be out of, so I was able to buy the dip, but very little. My portfolio completely tanked. Although my percentage of coins stayed the same, so I was quite lucky there. Unfortunately, with these black swan events like the FTX events, the Luna crash, the Celsius crash, etc., you don't know when they're going to happen. You can only protect yourself when it does happen. And I do tend to do one counsels the other order out. Now, because I'm a spot trader, I don't do futures, leverage in any way. I do a one counsels the other order, have it low, a low order, so that if anything does happen, a black swan event, or it does tank suddenly, then I get out of my position without losing too much. Protecting your position is the main thing in trading crypto, and everybody should learn how to do that properly. And I'll put up a video, actually. I'll do a video on protecting your investment, even if you're just trading on the spot market like I am, because it's basically exactly the same as in any other market, and it saved me many times. And I think it was the FTX debacle which really forced on me to always have a one counsels the other. Have a trade which gets you out of the markets below the where you're normally trading, just in case. Now, one piece of good news is crypto scams dropped in 2022. Crypto scams are probably the worst problem that crypto's got. Crypto and the blockchain itself is fully secure. The problem comes when you're moving your crypto onto third-party things like exchanges, etc., or of course if you give away your money somehow from a scam. If you leave it in the blockchain, in a wallet, a blockchain wallet, this is not a MetaMask or a Binance wallet or anything like that, but if you have your own secure wallets, then you're always safe with your crypto. Unfortunately, people do get scammed. I've been scammed. I think everybody in crypto has been scammed to some extent at some stage or another. But with a drop of 46%, this is mainly because of market conditions. It is a nice drop. I hope that 2023 will follow this trend and we can maybe halve the amount of scams that are happening again, because people who honest people who are getting into crypto and want to use, learn, and maybe even gain some money in crypto are getting scammed all the time, and it's a horrendous thing. So let's keep that up. That's about it, really. Back to the Bitcoin market. There's very little happening still. We're just coming out of my triangle here at the moment, so it's not perfect. It's not being respected totally, but we'll have to wait and see when the S&P 500 opens up in about 2 hours time. I do expect to see this moving a lot more than it is at the moment. It may pump back up again. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, keep your crypto safe. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.